Okay, so we actually have some extra information regarding the 11th anniversary part 2 units, especially for their animations. Since the reveal last night was at a community event, there was a bunch of people there, they had a bunch of different stages set up. They ended it very quickly, I'm sure, to get on with other stuff they had planned, and one of those things was a lot of people at the event got to see some extra animations for these new units. I want to shout out Ziad here. He is the one, I seen this and I was like, okay, so bro's a leaker himself. He's saying apparently the SSBE side of the unit has Saiyan Saga references, and then he has a source from some people who were at the event who put together their thoughts. So just wanted to read through this and also go over maybe what else we could see. So he basically, we're going to go through all the fans, but he basically summed up all right here. They saw the GT Duo entrance animation, GT Super Saiyan 4 Goku EX Super or Active. It's kind of hard to tell because, I mean, they're both voiced in 1X. And unless they have like the gold font popped up, which makes me think if they didn't see the gold font, then maybe it was the active. But, okay, I just want to point this out right here. GT Duo entrance animations. Tag units do not have intros. And if we go look, this is what I was pointing out in my video I uploaded not too long ago. Like this scene right here, them walking in, I don't know about it. To me, why would this pop up on turn 4? Like, it doesn't make any sense in terms of like the flow of the unit in animations. I can almost say this right here, where they both like kind of hit the year 4 LR poses, that looks like, you know, they exchanged and now they're like hitting their pose, they're ready to fight. But if he's saying intro, I pointed this out. What if these are the first tag units to be able to exchange turn 1? So in case of that happening, they just made them have intros instead of a turn 4 exchange. That would be way more better in my opinion for these tag characters, just because intro animations are so cool. And I always hate whenever we get the previews for these animations, it's like, all right, intro, and it's like, no, right into the 12 kids, like, oh well. Let's get to the next Super Duo entrance animation. Evo Blue Vegeta's active skill attack or EX Super. Again, kind of hard to tell. This also is confirming that both sides of the units will have EX Super attacks, if this is right, because we've seen UI Goku's obviously in the live stream. That looks very good. I would almost assume that both sides of the characters would have the new mechanic. It only makes sense. Yeah, I did combine some fans posts to make it shorter, but we'll go through it some more. Super Saiyan 4 Goku seems to be melee attacks into a Kamehameha, which has amazing movement quality and ends destroying a building. I mean, we can only imagine what that looks like. You can't even really pull from source material because from what they're doing in these animations just looks unreal. I want to go ahead and go to the GT. Yeah, I mean, like, you can only imagine. Now, we haven't even seen the active skills of these units, and we're about to talk about it because I think they maybe found some leaks on them. But this looks good, but it's just like they're standing there doing one beam. I like when this character came out, his animations, he's like running around the place, he's flying through buildings, he's moving through the entire environment. Like, these animations to me look better than Gogeta's, simply because, you know, Gogeta sits there and looks amazing, but he does one Big Bang Kamehameha. This guy's like running through the buildings and like it looks so good. So that looks very good to me. SSBE Vegeta seems to have an homage to the move he does against Snap in the Saiyan Saga, where he launched the enemy up into the air and released energy from his whole body and erased them, similar to the attack that Future Trunks does against Cell, the Heat Dome, and Gogeta's Blue Meteor Explosion. This immediately points back to what Ziad he had referred to. I mean, again, it also is funny. Everyone who wants Saiyan Saga, this is how you get representation of Saiyan Saga 10th anniversary. Because I'll tell you right now, if this was the Part 2 LR headliner, that thing ain't selling. I mean, unless they had the animations, I mean, maybe you might be able to talk me into it, but that seems very. They're what they're doing with these tag characters are, especially this anniversary, paying a lot of homage, like he just said, to previous anniversaries. Back in the 10th year, Vegeto's active skill and Gogeta's active skill refer to AGL Super Vegeta and Strength Super Gogeta. Like, people who just like, they're Hall of Fame units in Dokkan, and I mean, you can definitely say that year 4 that introduced active skills, and they also introduced the Super Saiyan 4s as LRs for the first time. I mean, you can literally see it right here, them hitting the pose. So you pull it up. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, I mean, that's the poses of the Year 4 LRs right there. And now I'm just thinking of like, okay, whenever we get to another, tag or Dokkan original unit, and we're gonna hit the 5th anniversary of Gogeta and Vegeta. Like, I like what they're doing. It's just like small details where you can quickly point out, like, oh, that's from an old unit. People are saying that these animation qualities even surpass AGO Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Trunks quality, especially the Vegeta attack, which seems to be the Saiyan Saga reference. I mean, I don't doubt it. These animations, I mean, you can tell it's the same art style and animation quality of before, but something does feel a little different about these characters. I don't know, like, I mean, that looks amazing. And then, just like, this is definitely very heavily like Gogeta, but I mean, you got him transforming right there in the UI, and then you have like these cut-ins, and then they have the manga reference of the TOP right here is the end screen. I mean, yeah, it looks pretty good to me. I mean, yeah, so definitely would agree with that. Seems UI and Evolution Blue Vegeta have manga. There won't be, and then they talk about I guess other events, like there won't be any updates to the Whis equipment event for a while because it is a bit of a drag. People love Geppy. Okay. I don't know the terms they use for EX Super in Japan, so I'm not sure what Super Combo Attack or Super Move means. So I'm not sure if Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta has an EX Super or inactive. I think both versions of the tags will have active skills. I think it's just, will they both have EX Supers? Every tag in a game, each side of the character has an active skill, whether it's an attack and then the other side's a buff. Like, they always have one. I think the actives are guaranteed, but EX Super is what I'm wondering. It would kind of be underwhelming if the other side didn't have EX Super, because they have a lot of attributes tied to them. So like if you switched, I mean, they'd kind of be a downgrade. Well, we'll find out in a week. Let's go ahead and run through the second one. Both duos have performances that were on another level and looked amazing. Evolution Blue Vegeta. Hey, this is what I'm hearing Evolution Blue Vegeta pop up. That boy needed this because year 10 was not it for him. He was down bad. Now last year was a broke year. This year he's up now. You know what I'm saying? So like, shout out to my boy Vegeta, man. I got nervous since I was on stage. I could vaguely see the cue cards with the characters displayed right on the monitor. Even so, the performance was ridiculously impressive. This must be the work of Trunks and Gogeta. Yeah, I mean, the thing I'll say with this animation quality is it reminds me of JJK. Like, it looks so good, but like sometimes I'm like, what's going on when I'm watching it? Like, I can like barely keep up with what's going on, especially whenever they add in like small little cut details like impact frames. I mean, this looks just like JJK to me, so it's very entertaining to see that. Original animations went on a whole new level of insane quality. Evolution Blue Vegeta's attack was similar to Gogeta's Blue Meteor Explosion. Trunks' Heat Dome attack, yeah, going back to the Saiyan Saga reference. I was so impressed, I almost passed out. Super Saiyan 4 Goku's Kamehameha movement qualities far surpassed the Dragon Ball anime. I mean, GT in itself is kind of like easy to, I guess, over animate, just because it doesn't really look that crazy. And this is how you just go back to it and make it sell better, and you just add these animations. I'm also glad to hear that both tag characters, assuming 12 and 18 key, have this quality. It should be the whole unit. It shouldn't be like the 10th year. Their animations look great, but like the 12 and 18 key of both Goku and Vegeta, they're alright. And then you get to the active, which looks good. We need the whole, kit package of these tag characters. I mean, 12 key, 18 key, intro, exchange, active, EX. They all need to hit on that same level. So I'm glad hearing that. Yeah. Okay, this is the one thing I asked him if he was shown any Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta active, and he said none were shown, but a sneak peek was hinted at a fusing scene. I would almost assume so, but at the same time, it's like, alright, let me pull up Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. The thing I'm curious about is, I think everyone assumed whenever we heard the leaks of like Super Saiyan 4 tags that one of them will have a fusing attack just for one turn, kind of like the Blues during GDC. But I mean, do you even bother if this looks good already? I mean, what, they're just gonna make another Gogeta look this crazy? I don't know. I mean, I guess they could do it, but I wouldn't be mad if it didn't look as crazy as this. I mean, just because of, like, we got this five months ago, and it's like this is just that same animation quality. So, I mean, I expect it to be there just because why not? But we'll see. He knows I like my fusions, so he told me that a couple of people were asking Omatsu since 3rd anniversary LRs were given homage during 10th year, 4th anniversary LRs were given during 11th. Yep. Will 5th anniversary receive them next year? Omatsu paused and awkwardly smiled. Yeah. Bro already like sent off the kits, the character picks for 12th Annie. This is my 12th anniversary pick. They're gonna go back to standalone Vegeta Blue and Gogeta Blue, and then they're gonna give homage to the 5th year units, which that is gonna be some peak, man. Yeah, fine. Destroys the building. What we seen? Yeah, yeah. A lot of people talking about this SSBE move. I mean, but yeah, they were given some sneak peeks, some extra animations. We are probably about a week away until we get the actual live stream of seeing the whole animations, and probably also a good week away from actually summoning. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. This is sounding like they are going to be cooking heavily with these animations. Thank you all for watching.